And former President Donald Trump in Georgia last night, bringing out all the sparks for his rally and promising voters to restore the American dream. Today, the former president will head to both Arizona and Nevada for rallies there. Vivek Ramaswamy and Tulsi Gabbard will join him on stage in Nevada. CBS News campaign reporter Libby Cathey joins us now from our Washington, D.C. bureau. Libby, former President Trump will notably be joined on stage with former Democratic Rep. Tulsi Gabbard, as we just mentioned, and she also made headlines for joining the Republican Party at a Trump rally. Will this in any way sway voters, do you think, who are Democrats but are not happy with the direction the country is going right now?
Well, Liz, the Trump campaign would absolutely like to think so. Tulsi Gabbard has been a surrogate for them for a few months now, ever since helping Trump with debate prep for that first and only debate with Vice President Kamala Harris a few months back. They're absolutely hoping that this image of her on stage, in Tuesday in Greensboro, North Carolina, I was there when she announced she would be leaving from being an independent to join the Republican Party. They're hoping viewers at home see this and say, hey, she left. She was a Democrat. She became a Republican. Maybe I could do it, too. However, it's unclear how much sway Tulsi Gabbard is really going to have with voters. She, as I said, left the Democratic Party, and she's been in right-wing media circles for a while now, so it's unclear how much sway she really has. But he's been inviting Tulsi Gabbard, RFK Jr. He calls the Trump MAGA Avengers to try to get more voters on their side and just show, hey, these are people supporting me, and trying to create that image at home, Liz.
Now, Libby, I want to go back to the comments made by ex-Trump Chief of Staff John Kelly this week. The comments likening the former president to a fascist. They're getting a lot of attention, including a response from Vice President Harris. How is Trump himself responding to all of this?
Yeah, so Trump responded last night on Truth Social, offering his first reaction to these new accounts by John Kelly, or really him coming out on audio recording and saying this on audio for the first time to the New York Times, saying that Trump meets the definition of a fascist. So Trump last night on Truth Social calling John Kelly, the retired four-star Marine general, a Gold Star father, and his longest-serving chief of staff, calling Kelly, quote, a lowlife, comparing him to Jell-O, saying he gets weaker with time, calling him both tough and dumb, just hurling insults at General John Kelly. And we've seen Trump do this before, as Nicole said, with Mark Milley, his former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. We've seen him do this with Secretary of Defense Mark Esper, his former people in his cabinet who come out and discredit Trump. Trump comes back and criticizes them, hurls insults at them. But as Nicole pointed out, Vice President Kamala Harris is hoping that this resonates with voters. She's saying, hey, if you don't take my word for it that he's a fascist, and the White House and President Joe Biden's word, listen to the people who worked with him for 4 years. Listen to what they are saying. John Kelly also, I will add, said that Trump had said admirable things about Hitler. Last night on Truth Social, Trump did not directly respond to those allegations, but the Trump campaign saying that all of this is debunked. They're saying Kelly beclowned himself, but obviously Kelly, a very credible source with his resume being what it is, Liz.
Absolutely. And the DNC is even going to run a billboard outside the Trump rally with a quote from Kelly. As you mentioned, though, the big question coming from some of us today, will this actually work with voters?
Yeah, and I think that is the million-dollar question here, Liz. But the Harris campaign is absolutely hoping that it does. That's why they're putting up these billboards, calling attention to this latest reporting and saying here, with 12 days left of voting, that former people in Trump's cabinet are coming out and sounding the alarm, so they are trying to sound the alarm too. And I think this billboard that you bring up kind of serves two purposes. One, to remind voters of these words, and two, to troll Trump. As you said, this is outside of his own rally venue, so definitely expect the DNC to continue trying to bring these messages directly to Trump's door to try to troll him, to see if he'll respond and bait him, kind of like Kamala Harris did at that first debate, Liz.
Sure. All right, CBS News campaign reporter Libby Cathey, thanks so much, Libby.